I will have a better mic in a little bit. It's currently being delivered. And yeah, I wanted to just kind of document the Animate Raleigh process. Essentially, I have the week off from my day-to-day job, so I am taking advantage of the time I have off so that way I can focus on creating art. And all of November, well, leading up to November, I decided that I would just focus on creating art and then I can focus on doing everything else. I do have a market that I'm not going to be there for, but I will be having my stuff there essentially. And that's going to be great. I do have to do some prep for that, so it's probably something I'll do either today or sometime later this week, and I think it'll be great. So on this page we have Beto, Amber, Diluc, Shangling, which I end up changing this up, and then Rosaria, Lisa, Ryden. That was for Twilight. And there's a couple other ones like Stuck on You, it's like an octopus or something. Never figured that out. These were other like mini sketches for magnetic bookmark designs. This little squirrel chipmunk that says I'm nuts about you, which I thought was cute but I haven't made. And then Trash Panda, which I made into a trash rat. Yeah, that's kind of that. And you know, there's like a plea. I made the Yeehaw. He's live now. But yeah, that's where that's at. So I'm going to focus on knocking out a lot of Genshin stuff. This is the Rosaria piece that I worked on today, which is really exciting. I think it turned out really good, and the colors are exactly what I wanted them to be. And this is the Raiden one. I definitely think that there could be some more detail on the bottle. However, I do like the simplicity of it. I love the knot being a focus on the top, as well as the Dongo. Raiden's drink is Dongo milk, and Rosario, which was the previous clip, is dandelion wine. And that's why I chose those for them. Finally got the mics today, which is great, and I kind of wanted to show you what I've been working on. I showed some clips of my new art pieces that are going to be stickers, but I also have some new backing cards for my magnetic bookmarks that I wanted to do. Okay, so I wanted to share kind of what these used to look like. This just got a little oil or water stain or something. But this is what the magnetic bookmark used to be on, slash is what's currently. And there's just like some instructions about how to put it on. And the cutting of this I have to do with a box cutter or an X-Acto knife, just because I haven't figured out how to format this to go into my Cricut. So that is what's there. This was the first iteration, and I think it is a little too dark. Like from a distance, it does feel like it's fine. It shows up pretty well on camera. I thought that it might be better to do a more faded look, which is what this is, and there's no slits in these, but just imagine. Just because, I don't know, maybe that's better, but I am on camera, I do like this one better still, even though I just printed out a bunch of other ones. So I don't know. It is Thanksgiving morning, and for breakfast I made some cinnamon rolls. These are lavender Earl Grey cinnamon rolls that I made last night, and I just froze the dough, and then yeah, but it's all made from scratch. I just have a little glass of milk.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of turning my apartment into a home cafe. This time, me and my boyfriend are going to visit coffee shops on our Shanghai trip, but unfortunately.
Okay, so it's been like a full day essentially, and I did a lot of rearranging with my artwork in the back, and that was most of my day actually. So right now I am cutting the lines into this. I think I mentioned I was trying to figure out if I could use my Cricut machine. I don't think I can. At least formatting wise, I think it wouldn't work out, but I'll keep looking into it. As of right now, I don't sell nearly enough to justify like using a Cricut machine or this being like super inconvenient necessarily. Um, yeah. But I think this is turning out a lot better visually, like whatever works best for the customer. I also kind of have to think about it, like if these were ever on a shelf, kind of what that looks like. I really would love for these to pop off. I think my magnetic bookmarks are what make my business stand out.
This is a yellow cardinal, so you're good. You're good. Don't worry. Bird is the word.
Okay. This is absolute chaos. So I thought I had figured this out, and somehow, like, whenever I just print it double-sided, it just did not work. So, like, this was still a white line, so when I cut it down, then this was cut off. And so I was like, okay, something is wrong. I thought I had troubleshooted all of it, but it is not working, and it's not to my standard. So I spent some time just doing this on regular printer paper to figure it out and still couldn't get it. I don't know if you can tell, but oh, not this one. That's the solution. But these guys, it was like slightly off. I don't know if you can tell, but it just was not cutting right. It's like not even spacing issues anymore. I don't really know. I'm printing these on Google Sheets. Um and yeah, I've not had this problem before. Um, and with the previous design, it didn't matter so much because let's see if I have it. I have them here. So like this previous design was totally fine because it didn't matter if either side was necessarily cut off, because I could fudge it, and it would be totally fine. And I also made room for that, so it wasn't a big deal. But because this is so specific and the lines and all that stuff, yada yada, I have decided to do this side. So it's going to end up being like a book. And then I'm just going to use a scoring board and score down the center. And I think that'll solve the issue. I don't know. I just printed it on the cardstock. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last like 2 hours. It is currently Friday, and I'm really sad that my time off is about to not be time off. Um, because I go back to work tomorrow, which is totally fine. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot done. I wish I got more done. So I have a closeout sale or a closeout section on my website, and it's just all designs that I've started to like funnel out and also just not produce anymore. Like I'm not making any more button pins. Once I'm out, I'm out. But I do have quite a lot of it still that I made from Animate last year, and I do kind of regret that I made so many. I may just like depending on how this holiday season goes, may just like give them away if people make a certain amount. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm giving myself the hard deadline of December 1st or like end of November to get all these designs done. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, because all of December I just want to focus on the packaging, the printing, the manufacturing portion of it because I do make everything myself. So I don't have a lot of time between now and January to really get it done since I have a day job. And yeah, it's starting to overwhelm me because I'm pushing it out to this far, but I think I do technically have enough time. Of oopsie stickers. These were all hand cut because they just didn't go through my old machine. So I have so many of these. The only thing that, okay, I think I figured it out. I do have to make a slight adjustment on the back side, but I think this looks good. And then it's like a little book. And then you know what? You could probably just write like a cute little message here if you wanted to gift it to someone. And then on the back, I'm going to adjust this part so that this moves up here. Because the bottom of the current one, so like the bags that I use are compostable, and it does say that here. So I think to prevent anything from getting blocked, because right now the Art would get blocked, is that I'll just push this stuff up and adjust that, so that way this doesn't even touch it and it'll be fine. But yeah, I like this a lot. It is going to take a little extra time to do all of these, but I think it'll be worth it.